ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back into the roundup. And as promised, we're going to talk some Alamogordo High School volleyball. Hoping to have the players along with us here shortly, but Coach Scott Rhodes, who's taking over this year, is with us. And Coach Rhodes, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Happy to have you here. And you guys are just getting into your summer stuff with some team camps and various things, but how have you felt like the first couple weeks of the summer program have gone?
Yeah, good. Numbers are way up. Really enjoying it. We had a tournament here at NMSUA. Saw the improvements of our off-season training seem to come through. So as far as the effort goes from the girls, pretty happy coach.
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to you on the radio since you took over the position, and of course folks here know you from obviously coaching golf, but before that coaching baseball at the varsity level. What was it about stepping back up and being a varsity coach at AHS, this position that you were interested in?
Yeah, well, really, there wasn't a whole bunch of people that wanted the job or whatever, so it was one of those things that I'd take it if somebody didn't step up or whatever, and I'm pretty happy in what I do. I mean, I got the weight room and I got the golf assistant's job, and it's pretty easy. I've got 3 years left, and I thought, you know what, I need the challenge. And to tell you the truth, Tiger Volleyball, I thought, just really hadn't got a fair shake, and nothing other than just probably for the past 18 years, like just no real off-season training. I've always seen volleyball's that position where you coach volleyball, but you also coach another sport. So we've had some fantastic coaches come through here, but they're coaching another sport. So when volleyball season's over, they're off to the next sport, and those girls kind of get ignored. And it's just kind of the way it's been going. This year we had a chance to run through an off-season and lift weights twice a week, jump train twice a week, and get touches twice a week. And we haven't won a game yet, but I mean, other than our league, our schedule games, we haven't started, so we haven't won a game yet. But I'm pretty excited about what I'm seeing on the floor and the work ethic and the excitement that the girls are bringing to practice.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to build a foundation. You got to start somewhere in terms of getting things better. And I've talked about the Alamogordo volleyball. There's been 1 or 2 good years in there for various coaches, and it's just been a sport that we haven't really found the consistency in for whatever reason. Not without, we've had some really talented players in the program, and it's I think, obviously for you it's going to be a challenge, and it's definitely a challenge to try to get the program where a lot of folks feel like it really could be around here, right?
Yeah, we're starting at ground zero. I mean, it really are. When I first came into the coaching scene, I was in Tularosa. I was a volleyball coach, and I played volleyball in high school because I come from a community that didn't have enough money to even play football up in Canada, so I kind of coach the girls a little bit more like guys on the floor, and you know what, they respond well to it, and it's so far so good. Yeah.
Do you find yourself as maybe a little more? Do you feel like you're a little bit of a different coach than you were when you were coaching varsity baseball, or is it more similar than when you, not necessarily the styles you use, but just how you react to the players and so on?
Sure. Well, as you get older, you get softer. Watched For Love of the Game last night and actually had tears in my eyes. And it's I hope there's medication for that, but I'm way different. I should apologize to those first few kids that I had those first years, because you're pretty stern and hard and whatever, and then you realize there's life outside of the sport. Especially, I think the biggest thing that changed in me is when I had my kids, and I was coaching baseball there, and we were fundraising so much that last year I literally saw one basketball game of my oldest daughters and one soccer game of my youngest daughters, and at that point I knew that I had to step away and spend some time with the family. So it worked out for me great, and picked up the baseball job up in Canada and still got to do what I love down here, and then both daughters are involved in golf, so you get to spend some time with them.
And of course you'll get to coach Regan over the next couple years with this group, so that'll be a...
Yeah, she's not in here yet, but
yeah,
yeah, fortunate. I'm not sure it's fortunate for her. It's funny because I find myself snapping at her a lot, and like I even can see the girls' eyes kind of open up because I don't approach most of the other girls the way I do her. And I guess that's the way it is being a coach's daughter or whatever. You're going to have to wear it a little bit more, whatever. But I tell the girls too, if she doesn't toe the line, then she's cut. So the girls are like, okay, here it goes.
They know that there's fairness in the way that you're going to coach everybody. Yeah. That's important. Yeah. You got something right in front of you, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted you guys to come in was talk about the youth camp that is coming up tomorrow. It's one day only, and just something to get the younger kids involved in volleyball. And I think I've talked about with all the youth camps here in the area is get a chance to meet you guys and know who the folks with the varsity team are. Right? I mean that's a big part of this, right?
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. This is more of a community service to get the community involved. And hey, this is what we are, and this is how we do things or whatever. We want to introduce them to volleyball and the game and what it is because we love it. But you got to put it out there because the community's looking for things like this. And it doesn't matter if it's a golf camp, basketball camp, football, whatever it is. It's that thing that can get those kids out, get them active, especially today's kids. I think it's a big deal. But I'm pretty excited actually about the youth camp and the response we got back so far. Obviously, they're not in the building yet, but we want to just show them what we got, and then hopefully they show up and it all works out.
All right, sounds good. Well, we got a couple players here now. We'll go ahead and scoot these mics. You can go ahead and grab that mic and bring it a little bit closer to you and make sure I turn the mics on. That's probably a good first start. Coach, if you want to introduce who you brought with you, this is two of the three players that you had.
Well, this was that last-minute deal or whatever, so my daughter Regan is actually here. She's going to be one of our setters, and then I got Madison Browning, we call her Maddie, and she's going to be one of our setters. And then hopefully rolling in here in just a minute will be Adriella Mendoza. She's a defensive specialist.
All right, we'll start with you, Maddie. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
You kind of rushed down here. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I know you guys have got stuff going on in your summertime and appreciate it. How's the summer gone for you? I know you guys had a couple weeks. How do you feel like the play has gone?
It's been really good. It's been a lot better. Our plays and stuff are all going good, and all of us are working together really good.
All right. Reagan, how about you? How do you feel like the volleyball has gone so far this summer?
The improvement so far has been really impressive, and everybody's just really come together as a team, and there's not like any separation so far, so it's been really good.
I got to ask the question, how is it with Dad as coach?
It's good because everybody knows that he's scary and that he's not nicer to me than anybody else, so it's good.
All right, well, he was talking about that just a second ago. So, I want to ask about the youth camp because, you guys were playing in youth camps and got to do these things not too long ago. Reagan, what does it mean to you to be a part of, as a varsity team and to help out the younger kids? What does that mean to you?
Well, I remember going to youth camps when I was little, and it's just really exciting to be able to see where they started and where they can be. And we've already been working on what we're going to do with the kids and what we want to try, and it's just really exciting.
Maddie, you remember the youth camps you went to. What did you really want to learn out of that?
I think I just wanted to see the improvement at the end of the camp and see how much better you can get and making friendships with everyone, I guess, and then just learning new skills every day.
Coach, that's something I was talking about with the football guys yesterday about, them getting a chance to be on the other side of the coaching aspect of it. They're the ones usually getting talked to or yelled at, whichever it may be. And getting a chance to go on the other side and needing to convey what they want the kids to be doing. That I feel like that's an important growing thing for an athlete, right?
It's absolutely imperative that kids coach because that's their learning aspect. That's where they learn it as their words are going to be coming out of their mouths to these young kids. They're going to be like, oh gosh, this is what coach was talking about. I just got it. And light bulbs are going to be going off all over the place. So yeah, I just think not only with the showing the leadership, but the learning curve at a camp when you're put in a coach's position is huge.
Yeah, Maddie, that's something you've ever had the opportunity to do to try to help teach and coach up kids before?
I did last year, yes, sir.
Okay, so what did you take away from that as a varsity player? You felt like?
I feel like you have to step up and be the bigger person and help them, even when it's frustrating with the little ones. But it's a big step to take.
All right, Reagan. I mean, what did you have you had an opportunity to do the coaching thing before?
Yes.
Yeah. What have you learned the most out of being a coach? Because I mean, you've seen your dad be a coach for years and years and years.
Yeah.
What did you kind of appreciate his role a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely. Because you just see how the confusion can come and the different aspects of where everybody's thoughts are, and it's just really fun to get to know the kids and enjoy them, and then them enjoy you at the same time.
Yeah, and I think that's a part of sometimes as coaches, I mean, you want everybody obviously to be focused, but there's different things that are going on in all their different lives, so that's one of the biggest things that as a coach obviously it makes a little bit challenging there. So
right,
something that they get to learn hopefully over this. Let's first off mention, if you've got a kid that wants to get involved in it, the registration is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If they have any questions, they can contact you. Coach, tell them where they can contact you at.
Yeah, you can contact me on my cell. That's 575-491-6268. Or my email, srhodes@apsforkids.org. It is online. There's 2 different dates out there. I think APS date has it as the 15th on Saturday, but is actually the 14th. So if you go to the athletic site, it's listed at the 14th. So yeah, it's a 1-day camp. You can get on there. My contact information is online too. So yeah, for sure, give me a call. Very
easy way to get involved, and just something to go out and enjoy during the summertime. It's an all-day activity, so the kids will be busy throughout the day. And I think lunch is provided as well during it, right?
Yeah, we got Brown Bag Deli supporting us sandwiches, so we're excited.
That's a good enough reason to come to the camp right there, is getting some Brown Bag Deli. I want to go back to you ladies. I mean, Maddie, and you're going to be a setter this year, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
What kind of skills have you been working on this summer? What do you want to be better at going into this season?
Definitely footwork and getting the sets out there for our hitters just right so they can hit it and everything like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure another part of it, I from what Coach is telling me, you guys are very busy in the weight room and conditioning, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a big part about it as well.
Yes, sir.
I think we've got our final player coming in. Reagan, how about you? What are you really focusing on heading into this upcoming season?
Well, the biggest thing we keep hearing from all our coaches is just find a hitting lane and just get the ball out there so somebody can put it down. And all the setters have been showing up a little early to do footwork, which is probably the most important thing as a setter. And it's just been a lot of running, so it's good.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Well, we've got our final player in here, is Adriella Mendoza. Adriella, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Pretty good. Scoot up there a little bit closer if you can. There you go. You got it. Make sure we get you. We want to be able to hear you out on the radio. So, I was talking with Maddie and Regan about the youth camp that's coming up, and does it excite you to be able to work with younger kids and get involved with that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I think it's exciting to see the younger generation build up their skills, and I have my mom's friends. It's good to see their daughters that play in middle school and they want to play in high school. I like to be a role model. Oh. I like being a role model to them.
Absolutely. Well, very cool. Well, you're going to defensive specialist, so you'll be a libero coming up this year?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay. Well, when you say hopefully, I mean, is that you feel like you just need to get some things improved in spots?
Yeah, I need to improve.
Okay. Well, what is it you really want to try to improve on heading into this season?
I want to improve I'm not really sure. I'm kind of new to the DS deal, libero.
Okay.
And I'm lacking a little bit of confidence in that. So I'm hoping I can pick that up and improve in that.
Well, Coach, I mean, I'll ask you. I mean, what are you looking for from Adriella in terms of showing the improvement this offseason?
Yeah, I'd moved Adriella from setter to DS, but it's just something that I'd seen in her. She moves her feet well, watches the ball. She can read a ball from where it goes. What I'm talking about, from the setter's hands, she reads the ball well and moves her feet early. And lots of kids get stationary, like they're in concrete, whatever. So I saw that early on, even in the spring, in the off season. I could recognize that she had some talent. And I got to tell you, when we were at our NMSUA tournament or whatever, I would say that if there was the highlight of we really improved, but the highlight of the whole tournament, I thought, was our back row play. I was just so proud of those girls and what they did. It was it's been a long time since I've seen that kind of attack starting with a pass.
All right, well, fantastic. Adriella, I mean, how have you enjoyed the summer so far? You feel like you've got some good things out of the summer activities?
I think so. I mean, I haven't really done much, but I think I'm having a good summer.
Yeah, and of course, you guys still have one more team camp coming up before the end of the year, right? You guys going to be doing one here locally?
Yeah, we got a local team camp. I think Tularosa's coming over, Chaparral's coming over. We have an alumni team coming in. I say alumni, but one of those alumni is not necessarily... He's dating an alumni, but he can jump out of the gym and really challenge us. He played volleyball in California and played club ball or whatever. So anytime we have a chance to play that, it allows us to put up a solid block and actually feel, what a big hit is, and that can be a huge confidence booster because we're not supposed to block them, right? So if we don't block them, okay, whatever. But if we get some hands on them or whatever and put them down, then I think it's going to help the girls quite a bit. We also have some open gym playtime stuff. We're going to travel to Tularosa and just kind of combine our open gyms, and then we're going to travel down to Chaparral also. So a couple of dates where we can get some playtime in and some touches.
And, worth mentioning, and it's something else I was talking about yesterday, there are kids out there that want to get involved in, high school volleyball this year. It's not too late to get involved with you guys, right?
Like when they say hopefully we made libero or we're made setter or whatever, they're literally hopefully. They don't know where I am mentally on I've made any decisions cut-wise or whatever. So if you have any desire to come play volleyball, we have open weight room every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're in there 9 to 11. And then we have open gym from 6 to 8, Monday through Friday.
All right. Well, again, we want to mention the Youth Volleyball Camp is tomorrow. It goes from 9 till 4, registrations at 8 a.m. If you want to get the form, it's available at apsforkids.org. Go to the Community Connect, and then the summer schedules, you can download it there, or just come on out. We'll let you know that the price is at $40. Is that what it is?
$30.
$30. I'm sorry. So $30 to bring a kid out and get involved. And again, they're going to get lunch and just going to get a fun day to get involved with the varsity players and the varsity coaches, and it should be a great deal. So we'll look forward to that. And heck, you guys are less than a month away from practice beginning. It's pretty exciting.
It's all over us.
Yeah. Ladies, excited about practice finally getting here?
Yes.
Excited about school starting?
Yeah.
Yes. They're still teenagers. They're always that sort of, kind of. Everybody enjoys summer. All right, ladies, appreciate you coming in.
Thanks
for the rush coming in. Appreciate it. Coach, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Charles.